Alright. Okay, I think I'm done reading Psalms for right now. Here's some stuff I want to talk about. Okay, I heard something by InfoWar guy, talking about Trump, how Trump is now, I don't understand it, but I'm sure it's true. Something about he's sold out. He's sold out to the, I'm thinking, and he knows he did. But what those, whoever they are, you know, they're above everybody. The Rothschilds, what is it? The Rothschilds? The Rothschilds, the Rockwells, I don't know. And the Vatican, okay? Even they're sacrificing. In the Vatican, they sacrifice. They do. There is demonic in the Vatican. A priest was talking about it. They are dirty. You know, they are not pure. So, yeah. So they're doing that stuff too. Okay, so that's what I'm getting at. He's been threatened. You know, he's got that big, beautiful family. So that's why, you know, when he said, let's move on, that was the wrong thing to say. That was the wrong thing to say. So they got to him. That's what that's about. And you see his beautiful family. It ain't worth it. He's done enough, okay? Now we're on our own at this point, okay? You know, yeah, he's going to do a bunch of things, but I think he's tapped stuff down. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It doesn't matter. We're out of here. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. Trump and his backpedaling. Said Trump has joined whatever. What's really happening is this. And yeah. So, that just tells you where we are in the grand scheme of things. Hurry. Let's hurry. Okay. Let me see what these are. I want to say these are showers. This has to do with women. Typically, women don't make the first move, guys. We just don't, okay? I don't know why this came up, but there's a reason. I don't question it. I just start putting it down. Making the first move. Yeah, the girls don't make the first move, typically, unless... If they're more likely, they're short bus. That's what he said. Yeah. You don't want those. You don't want a short bus girl, okay? She's going to destroy you, okay? She's got to be Team Jesus. She's got to have the... You know what I mean? In the end times, you don't want to be in a bad relationship. You really don't. God. Because you like to work together. I don't have that problem. Okay. Now, if they pounce on you or make moves on males, if the woman pounces or make moves on males, they're a short bus. Not something you want to marry. There will be a history of cheating. There will be a history and cheating. Yeah, there will be a history of cheating. The cheating will prevail, okay? Oh, I'm supposed to speak to the veterans, okay? You know, guys. Yeah, you've had to kill. He wanted me to explain to you that God knows you must obey your authority. He put it that way. He wants it that way, okay? For now. Yeah, for now. So, we're supposed to respect authority. So, if you went to war and you murdered people, it's not your fault. You were doing your duty. That's, you know, we got to do that. Blood has to be shed every now and then. You know, just the way, it's just life. It's reality, okay? And he wanted me to let you know that he understands, okay? But, big but, you know, men and the penises. If you went there and did what you call it, you know, pedophilia, or screwed the little teenagers and things like that, you just got yourself sifted. I'm so very sorry, sir. You were sifted. Yeah, if you did anything over in any countries while you were there, killing and stuff, which is, he didn't mind the killing, it's the children and the teenagers. Now, if you married the girl and had a family, that's different, okay? That's different. But if you just did it just to dip in the honey, you know, no, you got sifted, son. Enjoy your life while you can, okay? Because this is all you're getting. That's why, guys, don't do it. It's not worth it. You know, they don't need to be caught. You know, he sifts them. He don't care about our justice system. He is the justice system, right? Let's see. So I did that. I spoke to the veterans. Our fathers expect us to respect authority, but when they expect... What? But when they expect... I don't know. I butchered that one. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to explain my family dynamic. My siblings, my parents, and all the things. It was very dysfunctional. My mother and father were very big gossipers. And so it's a learned behavior, okay? Oh, yeah. Very big. Toxic. Pit siblings against each other, basically, by slandering the other without the other knowing. Oh, yeah. They would talk, because of my, I think I wrote it down. I wrote it out. Because now I'm starting to. Okay. The siblings with their actions. Now, Jesus said, I could talk about that because we need to understand what being a real Christian, a good Christian is, okay? So he doesn't mind me telling my stories on my business on how not to be a bad Christian. Okay, that whole family totally disrespected me because of their mindset was validated among them. Okay, so through the mouths of my mother and father, see, my journey was different. My brother went to college and had a family, married with a woman with a child right away. And then my sister married numerous times. And then and now she's not married, struggling. But, she sold a lot of stuff. So it's not going to get good for a while. She'll have to be a perfect Christian for that to clean up. I doubt she will. Okay, let's see. Well, basically, Daddy... I don't even need to look at notes for this. Me, I had got a bunch of jobs. Bunches. Before I got pregnant, married, and all the things. I was an electrician and all the things. And stuff. I never took women jobs. I always took male jobs, okay? I couldn't be a waitress. Forget that. But not that I'd ever want to. But anyways. So when I had Carly, and I had to kick out my husband because we were having to live with mom and dad because he couldn't get it together. And he was a man. He's a man child is what he is. With chains. And so the lady down the street at my house, Mama's house, and when she found out I was living at Mom and Dad's house, I was grown with a daughter, she told me about human resources. She said, you don't need to live with your parents. Oh, you go to human resources. And I didn't know about welfare at all. I never heard of it, never did it, didn't know anything about it. So I said, oh no, honey, go over there, go to human resources and sign up, get registered. And I did. And in 4 months, I got an apartment. We got out, thank God. And we lived in that apartment, 2-bedroom apartment for 11 years. That was when I had the witnesses in my life. But anyhow, so because I did all that, they thought they were better than me. They talk about me behind my back. And so they're always making me feel some kind of way. My siblings, my parents hid it well. But they were instigating. They were when I wasn't there, they'd be talking about me. And stuff like that. And then I confronted my brother about it because I found out about some stuff. I ripped him a new one. I said, you know what? Because they thought they were better than me. Because of my journey, they thought they were better than me. So I told my brother, through tears, I told him, you know what? Let's see at the end of life. At the end of our lives, who has what? Let's see. Let's see. I'm already surpassing. I don't even want to think. Yeah. Yeah. So see, God saw all that. It was totally unnecessary. It was all judgment. The spirit of judgment. The spirit of slandering. I used it for a season so I could raise her in peace. And have peace. I didn't have peace. Anyway, so that was that. So, yeah. Very toxic. Okay, so I wrote, they which made them feel better than me. This was when I was at my lowest. That was during the closet time and all the things. Yes, that was all during that time. I was living my journey, and they didn't approve of my footsteps. Now their lives do not flow. Hello? Mine does. And I'm prosperous. That's right. Watch your mouth, sons. All right. Oh, okay. This is a shower one. All right. At the Delta Downs. Okay, here we go. Jesus said this. Something about... Wow, this was good. These showers are good. All right, let me get a drink. Let me check the time. Okay. Something about, and then he puts in quotation marks, I don't say words to hurt you. My words are truth. So when they hurt, it's because you're not in truth. Man, he's good. And that's why it hurts. And deep down, you know you are not in truth. Man, he's good. Because during this time, I have these conversations, it falls right on my head. But now that I'm getting them down, I'm going, because during this time, we have to be ultra truth. Because this is the spirit realm. Demons can't read your mind, but they got you figured out. They've been around you all the time. They've been there. Demons know the truth about you, girl and boy. So I speak truth. He says that, not me. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. He says, so I speak truth, and it hurts. Just know there's a problem there that I can see. He sees the problem. Like the time. Oh, I can't say that. That's no. Okay, never mind. But that other stuff about, the demons know the truth about you. And when so I speak truth and it hurts. Just know there's a problem there that I can see, okay? All right, that other one's a little dangerous. It involves a person. Not ready to cross that one, but I will put a box here because he wants me to talk about situations that involve not being a real Christian. Or they think they are, but they're really not. They're just they're like me, suffered from the spirit of delusion, okay? All right, let me go. No, that's still part of the other story. Okay. Oh, well, should I even say this? No, because it's about me. It's about my safety. I'm not going to bring that up. I don't want to give anybody any clues, okay? Okay, this is to Carly. Carly, you're responsible for... Carly, you are responsible for your journey, not me. Even if you were under me. So if bad stuff happened to you because you were sloppy, I raised you and I kept men away from you. If you got a problem, it was something I did not do. Okay? Okay, he told me this. Eric controls everything and Michael doesn't stand up to his daddy ever. Michael will never stand to his daddy. So Jesus was basically telling me Eric controls everything. Okay, so you are kind of trapped. I'm talking to my daughter now because God told me Eric's controlling everything and Michael won't stand up to his daddy. Okay, so you're kind of trapped, but maybe you like it because you're getting your needs met, you're enjoying your children, and I get that. But you just did a major sin, honey. You ticked God off with all of this. And I was going to leave you alone and just trust God that He would bring you here and you would just knock on my door and surprise me. I really did feel that way. That's why I kept away, thinking, okay, one day she's going to show up. And He sees it's not going to happen. So you best get down here or you're dying from cancer, okay? End of story. Okay. Jesus says, the pastor over me, that he's warning her. When you see someone, okay, listen up, girl. Teresa, somebody, one of y'all in my class are watching. Tell her, okay, if you have the guts. All right, he said, he's warning her. When you see someone like me, like one of those people, that you see something because he knows you did. He said, look, you see another one of those kind of people, you better motivate them and train them. Motivate them, not control them, okay? Give them the material, let them study, Motivate them, not control them. He didn't say spirit of control, did he? All right, wait, I wasn't done. Hold on. Train them upright. There you go. Train them upright. Do not make them feel some kind of way like you did me. The control. You better knock that off, he said. He might put you in some good position if you knock that off, okay? But he says, your flesh is too strong in this regard. Jesus says you better not do that again. It will not go well for you. You're taking it upon yourself to train people up for this, but you really don't. You're jealous, okay? You see anybody better than you, you want to control them, okay? Knock it off. Just teach them. Motivate them. But don't control. How about edify? I never got none of that. Hello. Alright, let's see. What's time? Oh, well, let me switch this. Let me see. I think I'm almost done. Okay, let me just read it. Epstein Files, Pandora. Okay, the Epstein Files, a Pandora box. Intense fear was released because there is almost no justice for people anymore, where the elites are concerned. Or Bill and Hillary, you know the deal. Because they are wicked and evil. So fear is spreading throughout the world. Men are scared. They're not going to talk about it. If you're scared, it's a spirit. That's why. Because they're all over the place now. Because of that. It's called Pandora's box. When that happens, oh yeah. Yeah. Okay? So that's why the men are fearing. They feel it. They don't know. They think it's them. No. God did not give us a spirit of fear. Okay? That's in the Bible. We don't have that. We don't have that. And when you feel fear, it's Satan. Okay? God did not give us a spirit of fear. Let me see. I'm still going. Yeah, the men aren't going to talk about it because they're men. It makes them look weak if they talk about it. If they get angry, yeah, and then they get angry because they're in fear. Because you try to talk about it or no, some of them don't want to deal with it. Most are feeling fear. Short bus people feel not a thing, okay? Let's see. The spirit of fear is off the charts, he said, from lawlessness. God did not give us a spirit of fear. Demons cannot read your thoughts, only God, okay? Keep that in mind. All right, so that's it. I'm done. Do I have more? Let me make sure. Pretty sure I read all the Psalms that we were supposed to do. Yeah, well, I read it all. All right, well, I'm going to get some more shower stuff. I'll work on that tomorrow, okay? I get a lot of material after Psalms, and then I do the shower things. All right, let me read these things. All right. Since you've kept my command to endure patiently, I will also keep you from the hour of trial that is going to come on the whole world to test the inhabitants of the earth. Revelations 3:10-13. And Isaiah, oh yeah, I forgot. I need to write that down. Revelations 3:17-18. I wonder if I can get to it. What's in there? Hurry up. All right, Revelations 3:17. You say I am rich, I have acquired wealth, and do not need a thing, but you do not realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, and naked. I counsel you to buy from me gold refined in the fire, so that you can become rich, and white clothes to wear, so you can cover your shameful nakedness, and salve to put your eyes, so you can see. Yeah, this, okay? You'll be able to see, and it's your ticket to heaven according to Jesus. Now, this is when I can't convince anybody like that family that I really love to join Team Jesus. They'll just erase them from my brain, and I'll forget all about them. And it's like they never happened. My time with them on here never happened. It's so sad. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former things shall not be remembered or come into mind. In that respect, I thank God then. But I'm hoping I'll be surprised. Hello? All right. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. We're going to be all right. I'm going to keep showing up. We're going to keep doing this, okay? I get something out of it too, all right? All right. I love you. We're going to be all right. It's going to be all right, okay? I know it is. Bye.